Good afternoon, everybody. A rare chance for two clubs outside the old firm to shine here at Hampden Park. It's Livingston and Hibs, the first Celtic Rangers free Scottish Cup final in 7 years. Here's how the two sides got here. Hibernian opened with that 9-goal romp against Montrose. Stephen Dobbie got a hat-trick that night. He netted again in the semi-final. Livingston opened their run here 193 days ago against Queen's Park, with David Hay watching from the stands after the Brazilian Marcio Maximo had been appointed as manager. Hay was brought back downstairs again 12 weeks later. Just favourites today on this rain-drenched and chilly afternoon because of the... And out they come. Hibs let out by Gary Smith. And Livingston by Stuart Lovell. 9,000 Livingston fans. But he goes with a 4-3-3 formation when they're attacking. Alan Reid, a more defensive option for Tom McManus, their only change. Thompson, O'Connor and Riordan, Edinburgh-born, all lifelong Hibs fans. Thompson, Riordan were here as boys to see their club beat Celtic in 1991 in the final. Riordan and Scott Brown, another homegrown talent, will both have to drop back and cover Livy's wing-backs when Hibs are defending. Livingston, the 20th club to appear in this final. Marvin Andrews, one of the players asked to take a wage cut in administration. They've only won one game in 6 since then. Andrews' defence has kept 14 clean sheets this season. He's from Trinidad, Rubio from Madrid. And he'll fully feel the emotion of today's minute silence in remembrance of this week's bomb victories. For Stuart Lovell, today's match means that much more. He played 104 games for Hibs, but was heart-achingly axed from the starting lineup on the eve of the 2001 Scottish Cup final. Billy Young took the Bells Cup final in October, Inverness Caledonian Thistle and Airdrie. He's also officiated at the Scottish Cup final too, so it's a clean sweep for him. A lawyer from Ayrshire, and we will have a minute's silence in remembrance for those who lost their lives to the terrorists in Madrid this week. And for Oscar Rubio, a poignant moment. The 27-year-old from Madrid started his football career at Real. And I feel this more than anyone in the stadium. After the moment in remembrance, the CIS Insurance Cup final of 2004. And it will be Livingston to kick us off and underway, I think. Kicking from left to right then, and away towards the east end of the ground. Hibs 37,000 all around the stadium. The Livingston 9,000 supporters away to the left in this first half. Derek Lilly and David Fernandez up front for Livingston. Fernandez, Livy's record sale when he went to Celtic, now back at the club. And it's the underdogs who get us off and underway. As I say, if you go on recent form between the two and league position, then Hibs should be the underdogs, but because of their overwhelming support here, Ray, you have to fancy them.
Well, also they've got a lot of younger players in the team as well, which could count later on in the game, Jonathan.
Immediately on the attack, but Emmanuel Gerardo got in and thumped it away under pressure from young Brown. Only 18 years of age, Scott Brown. Great Hybe's roar rings around Hampden. There's the far post. And an early touch of the ball for the Livingston goalkeeper, Roddy McKenzie. Colin Murdoch, who had gone forward.
Good header, wasn't it, from Murdoch? He heads it down, no one in front of the goalkeeper. That's a position you normally find your striker in there. But O'Connor had just come off him. If he stayed there, he could have had a simple tap-in.
Level. Bit of space again here. Jamie McAllister. What can he do with it, though, this time? Disappointing ball in once again. Level makes the run. Covering back in there by Scott Brown. And they get the cross in this time, Livingston. This is McAllister. Dunbar away. Still the pressure is on here. And Hibs haven't settled. Referee playing on. And Fernandez tried to chip it out wide to McNamee, who was arriving. That's why Livingston didn't get the free kick. Referee was playing an advantage that in the end didn't come.
Well, it was all about the poor ball from Fernandez, wasn't it? He's gotten down to his ability. Here's the challenge. I don't think there was too much in it. He's tried to play it, came off the Hibernian lad's foot as he kicked through it there. I think he'll be okay, McAllister.
Seen a lot of the ball. Jamie McAllister. Murdoch was climbing on Fernandez. Free kick quickly taken by Lilly. David McNamee. Fernandez skipped away from Murdoch, who was cumbersome. Looking for Lilly. Just nicked away in time. And Murdoch to Thompson, and the roar from the Hibees fans picks up again. Riordan and O'Connor have made the same run, really. And they couldn't release it wide. They couldn't get it out. And in the end, it's cleared away by Emmanuel Gerardo. The opportunity was there to find Scott Brown. Here he is. That should be a free kick. It's gone straight through him.
That's a poor challenge. It really is from Gerardo. He says he's going for the ball. I'm not sure about this. Look, he knows exactly. There's the little dam. He comes across. He takes a bit of the ball and a bit of Brown as well.
Scott Brown for Hibs. The half-time whistle stops that move building up, and we haven't seen too many moves completed, to be honest, in that first half. Applause from the Livingston fans, outnumbered here at Hampden Park, but as for the scoreline, it's 0-0. It will be Gary O'Connor to kick us off and underway in the second half, the 20-year-old from Edinburgh, and the Hibs fan through his boyhood. Now here in a final for them. Looking forward immediately. Away by Marvin Andrews, and Lilly played it back. Marvin Andrews has gone down holding the back of his ankle there, as if he was clipped late as well. Fernandez, has he got the pace to get away? No. Andrews is limping. Edge for Hibs. O'Connor. Random wanted it. Rubio there. Lilly. Lee Makel takes it off him. McNamee. Good run here. Chance for Livingston. Blocked by Murdoch. Makel. Dunbar eases it away. That's the biggest balloon in the world out there. It's enormous. Makel. Now can they get the ball back in? O'Brien. Lilly! And Livingston have the lead! 4 minutes into the second half. And the underdogs are ahead in the CIS Insurance Cup final.
Well, this has come against the run of play, Jonathan. Hibs have been doing all the attacking, but they don't clear the danger in and around the box. You can see it's a lovely ball out to the left-hand side. Look at the rim O'Brien's got. He does extremely well. Good control. Picks out the pass towards Derek Lilly, and he's never going to miss from that angle. 8 yards out. Lovely side-footed strike it goal. Anderson's got absolutely no chance. And Livingston can't believe it. They're 1-0 up.
Scored the penalty winner against Dundee to get them here. A man who knows the importance of football to his life, a man who spent years as an apprentice welder at Babcock Shipyard. He was one of 7. 6 got laid off. Moved into full-time football. Went to Leeds, didn't make it there. Came back to Scotland from Oxford to Dundee United. A hero with them when he kept them up against St Johnstone in May of 2001. And a hero for Livingston now. Mum, you've scored. There's a side lead here. And his assistants Billy Kirkwood and Alan Preston and Paul Hegarty. A total of 13 League Cup final appearances in Scotland. Hybees is the roar though. Thompson with the corner. Murdoch was in there. Lilly away. Fernandez all alone. Well, they've got a chance here. This is onside and this could absolutely kill it. Now, McNamee. McAllister it is. Livingston 2. Hibs 0. The breakout. The pass from Fernandez. And the finish was so simple, or made to look so simple.
Suspicion of offside here as well, Jonathan. You can just see as Fernandez goes to this ball through to McAllister. Is he in the offside? Was it very, very close? The assistant on the far side allows him to play on. What a calculated finish this is. Can't really tell from there if he is or not. Two of the Hibernian defenders have got their hands up for offside, but that is a clinical finish from McAllister. Just puts it beyond Anderson, curls it round him into the corner, and an excellent finish. And he's on. He's definitely onside. Fantastic angle there, we can see. Great decision by the assistant.
In his own half when the ball was played, Jamie McAllister suffered those cup heartaches with Aberdeen in his days there. Good ball, wasn't it? Through to him as well by Fernandez. Now can they come back from this, Hibs? 2 goals in 3 minutes. Had too much late. There's that young lad who made the phone call home. What a contrast. Some sort of spin at the end. Fernandez, that's clever. Lilly in the middle. Oh, just poked wide. Oscar Rubio, of all people, getting in there.
Well, such is the confidence at the moment of Livingston players. Even the centre-halves are getting forward. Lovely ball across by Fernandez. I thought Lilly was just going to get a touch on it. Went, flashed past him. It ended up with Rubio at the far post. It was an acute angle. Couldn't get the ball back across the face of the goal. He's got a lot of young players out in that pitch. I'm sure David A had a word with his players at half-time and saying, you know, you've not really settled down yet, lads. You've not played the way that you can.
Can they get a third? This is McNamee in the penalty area. Oh! Again, he was allowed to come all the way.
They're all over the place at the moment, Hibs. They've given the ball away constantly. You know, McNamee picks this up, drives. Good run from Lilly. Takes 1 or 2 defenders away from him. Yeah, he's just got to get the ball on target. It's a great run from McNamee from that right wing back position. But there, Jonathan, you're just looking for him to show a little bit of composure. This looks a clash ahead.
That's what looked like cool work. Back again to Caldwell. He's still coming. Thompson, we've had a dip, he does.
Wrong option again there from Kevin Thompson. Rolling Edge has made a lovely run down that left-hand side for him. All he has to do is put the ball out there and let him get across. And here when he picks it up, he's always in his mind to strike the ball up towards goal. But look how many Livingston players are in front of him. That would have been a tremendously good shot to beat the goalkeeper from there anyway. With so many people in front of him, should just help the ball on wide and let Edge get it.
Feel the frustrations going. It's a sloppy touch, wasn't it? Dumbo. Caldwell has kept it in. Fernandez wins the free kick and did well. Tight little bit of skill from Fernandez. There's Lovell, the Livingston captain. McAllister. by Doumbek. Levels first to it. Over McNamee. Edge goes to him. Could be as well. Well, they use their wing backs well, Livingston. Fernandez has won another free kick.
Scott Brown again. I'm sure the referee, Willie Young's going to have a word with him here, because that's 3 or 4 occasions. He's just lost the plot at the moment. He's running around and very naive. I know he's only a young man, but, you know, Fernandez just holding the ball off. Not even trying to get the ball there, is he? Just determined to bring him down.
Livingston going to send on Scott McLaughlin any moment now. Here come Hibs once again. 2-0 down. Cross looks for McManus!
I think this takes a deflection off McAllister as well. So McKenzie does well to save this one. There's the header, just takes the slightest deflection of Jamie McAllister.
David McNamee, who's struggling so badly with cramp, will be the man who goes away for Livingston when McLaughlin comes on. This is Fernandez. Livingston have 12 minutes to hold on. Well, fortune favours the brave. How he came out of that with the ball at his feet, I don't know. Fernandez still on his haunches. This is Dobby. Oh, a good effort! Rasping drive. Deserved better.
Oh, that's a great strike. Yeah, very positive. Runs inside Rubio, decides to strike it from distance. On this occasion, I think Roddy McKenzie's beat. But just the ball swerving away. Look at that, inches wide of the goal. And there's Bobby Wilson. He's out now, trying to drive his team forward. If we could just get one.
Doumbek. Fernandez just dropped off the yard. In case the header came to him, it didn't in the end. This is Brown. Oh, that's a terrible tackle.
Dorito with a challenge here, isn't it? Nowhere near the ball here. The challenge on Scott Brown. Luckily, Brown sees it and just jumps over the top of it. This could have been a real bad challenge, and very fortunate there. He hasn't caused more damage than that tackle, Dorito.
Initial area challenge, but certainly wasn't in what happened afterwards. He's a young man who's lost his way in this particular game.
Been coming, that, isn't it? I know that's about 4 or 5 occasions in the second half that he's flown into challenges where he's never going to win the ball. Just petulance here, frustration, I suppose. David Fernandez doesn't deserve that from the young man. That's a cynical challenge.
Muted, lost on the breeze. Fernandez. O'Brien, well, he's gonna have to watch it here. I think he's got one more tackle in him, and the referee will send him packing.
I don't think he caught him really there, did he? I didn't really catch O'Brien there. It's an afterthought.
Caldwell. And funneled inside. Fernandez. Than it was. Fernandez was stumbling, was stumbling forward. He's got cramp.
He's been asking to come off for the last 2-3 minutes. Fernandez has been looking over the bench, motioning to him that he needs to come off. Not too much in that, is it?
Well, they have Fernando Pasquinelli, the Argentinian, warmed up to come on.
Interesting there, rolling edge, the left back for Hibernian, just come over and having a word with Scott Brown, just tell him to calm down, and there's no point now, they're 2-0 down. We can't have someone sent off, we'll never get back into the match.
But a player who has made a terrific contribution to this second half, being stretched away, David Fernandez, his Livingston side 2-0 up, Lilly and McAllister with the goals. And Pasquinelli comes on to replace him. one in and not been saved by the goalkeeper, it might have been a different story. Stuart Lovell confirmed as the CIS Insurance man of the match against his old side. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Dunbar, and he finds Caldwell. The full-time whistle blows and David Hay celebrates, and the Livingston fans join in exultation of a famous, famous day. Lilly and McAllister, the goal scorers. David Hay and Livingston make history, their first major trophy. And Hibs beaten, Hibs the favourites by 2-0. Lilly was the man who got the first. O'Brien to the dead ball line. And the former Shipyard welder made it 1-0. And McAllister all alone to race half the length of the field. And the cup, the CIS Insurance Cup of 2004, is Livingston's.
Can you talk about a game of two halves? This really was. I mean, the first half, all Hibs, second half, it is going to be really deserved.
And at the start of the second half, Hibs started quite positively again. There was a good near-post cross in that Scott Brown tried to get a head on, missed it. And then within 2 or 3 minutes, they're 2 down, and then they just didn't have the craft or wherewithal to break down a very strong Livingston defence.
They deserved it over the 90 minutes, Pat, didn't they?
Yeah, they probably did. Experience paid through in the end, and happy for Livy. Life of the year.
Well, let's hear from the victorious captain, Stuart Lovell, as he speaks with Andy Walker.
Stuart, that was a thoroughly professional performance. How does it feel to be a cup winner?
Well, it feels great. I mean, there's a lot of relief involved. It's a very heavy pitch. It was hard work. We had a good 10-minute spell in the second half, and that was about it, but it was enough to win.
You were well served by your win-backs. One of them gets a goal and the other one almost scored.
Yeah, that's
Fantastic
right.
performance.
Well, we encourage them to get forward as much as we can. We would like to have played a lot better today, but as you said yourself, it's all about winning.
Stuart, go and join your teammates. You're the CIS Insurance man of the match. Well done.
Stuart Lovell, his brother Simon, has come all the way from Australia to see him here. He'll be somewhere amongst the Livingston fans. And there is the man who played for Hibs and suffered something of a hand and jinx before this. He was on the bench in the 2001 Cup final defeat against Celtic, came on as a sub and was injured when Australia came and played Scotland here. It will be Stuart Lovell, his goalkeeper behind him, Ronnie McKenzie, who makes the journey up the Hampden steps now. Second half hero, Fernandez, being carried up on the back of a teammate, piggybacked up to get his medal. Not the green and white scarf for Stuart Lovell, but the yellow, the gold and black of the ribbons of the CIS trophy, being the CIS Insurance Cup of 2004, is Stuart Lovell and Livingston. Davy Hay and his backroom staff, Billy Kirkwood, Alan Preston, Paul Hegarty, all there. And a wonderful moment.
Well, Kenny, they really did deserve it, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. There's no UEFA Cup place for the winner.